Welcome! Gather around, all you watchers of the Fortress of Nerditude. Please note, we have nothing up our sleeves.
There are no strings or illusions of any kind, and yet we will show you magical geeky goodness for the next 45 minutes.
And make you ponder the meaning of life.
Or just maybe how we do this every show.
Have you ever thought about how maybe, just maybe, sorcery may have been involved with me being the cooler host so often, as in the current standing?
You haven't stumped me thus far, you just got lucky. We will alleviate that condition on this show.
We'll also have charming stories from the realm of geek.
And we'll have a flash gathering. That means Jonah and James are going to briefly explain how to play Magic the Gathering to us, and then Bridge and I are going to go mano a mano.
That would be sleight of mono.
Sleight of a mano against another with only our wits, the advice of our resident nerds, and paying close attention to the rules.
Have you ever noticed that wizards never give straight-up answers? We'll see if our guests Sam McKenzie and Michael Boyd from the Wizard's Chess Store will be straight with us during our interview.
You know they won't when they demonstrate magic here on the show. Real Harry Potter stuff. I guess I wouldn't really know.
So, stick around, enjoy the show.
And see if Michael and Sam can dupe us, or if we'll go all Penn and Teller and be like, really, you did great, but this trick was quite the sweater in summer, wouldn't you say? Sorry, but you didn't fool us. Now look at my magic. See? I just became middle school Bridget.
We'll just credit that to Larry Butler, Miss Middle School Me. He invented green screen technology.
And any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
And any quote not credited is indistinguishable from plagiarism. So thank you, Arthur C. Clarke. I digress. Practitioners of the illusions of production, roll that vid! In April of last year, archaeologists uncovered an ancient mummy in Mongolia that dates back to between 1100 and 1500 years ago. The cause of her death is thought to be blunt force trauma caused by a severe blow to her head, as evidenced on her skull. However, one other thing we found out about this mummy is that she had an immaculate sense of fashion. I mean, look at these sick kicks. That just goes to show that people might pass away, but their legacy lives forever if they rock a sweet pair of Adidas when they die.
It's been 27 years since the original Super Nintendo was released, and after the whooping sales of NES Mini at the end of last year, Nintendo has announced that they will continue remaking the old consoles smaller with the SNES Mini at the end of this year. The console will come with several classic games already installed and will be significantly smaller than the original. I mean, way smaller. I mean, if you have a newborn child, give them a controller because they are about to get schooled in Punch-Out. Do you have a pet gerbil? Well, more like a Double Dragon teammate for co-op. Get that little guy throwing barrels stat. How about an ant farm? Well, you'd better stock up on energy drinks, pal, because you have a long Tetris tournament ahead of you. Oh, what's that? You live alone? Well, I know those skin cells of yours are just itching to play some...
Una! I think they get it.
Well, don't come crying to me when you have a rash because your skin wanted to play Donkey Kong Country.
DC fans rejoice! Firefly creator and Avengers director Joss Whedon has signed on to direct DC's Batgirl movie. Whedon has allegedly spoken to head of Marvel Studios Kevin Feige about his decision and was greeted with positivity, as DC's ultimate goal in hiring Whedon was to make a film that's not a stinking pile of garbage. And DC will likely need some real star power to take out the trash at this point. Now, I'm not one to give DC any hints, but let's just say I think Betty White still has some good action movie years left in her.
Remember outer space. Well, NASA has made another great leap in space discoveries. The satellite Cassini, which had been launched back in 1997 and had arrived at Saturn at 2004, has begun what mission planners call its grand finale, where the satellite will take magnificent pictures of Earth just as it explodes into the atmosphere of Saturn. Calling the satellite's explosion the grand finale is kind of like telling your friend to go into a shark cage and calling it the grand finale of your friendship. We do have some early photos of Earth from Cassini's journey. Let's take a look. Amazing stuff.
In December of last year, Elon Musk joked about building, quote, a tunnel boring machine, and just start digging, because he was sick of sitting in traffic. He then followed up by stating that he would name it the Boring Company. It's been just over 4 months since Musk made the joke, and it turns out that he was, in fact, not joking at all. The Boring Company, now a real-life thing, appears to be a giant cylindrical tube capable of boring underground holes to relieve traffic congestion. If there's one thing that Musk has proven to all of us, it's that when you have billions of dollars, you can do whatever you want with that money, even if it means overplaying dad jokes.
Get your globes handy because Netflix has announced a brand new Carmen Sandiego series to debut in 2019. Netflix has ordered 20 episodes for the animated series and has cast Gina Rodriguez to voice Sandiego herself, along with Stranger Things' Finn Wolfhard as the voice of a friend of Sandiego's. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Well, if she's in the Upside Down, maybe they will actually be able to catch her this time. When we come back, we'll play Flash Gathering. See you back here shortly.
Feel better? Being a single parent is hard, it's time consuming,
Somebody left their toy in here.
it's scary.
Fright can often turn into inspiration.
If it weren't for her, this wouldn't be what it is today. I'm gonna make a cake.
That sweet girl inspired her mother into a sweet career.
I'm gonna decorate a cake for Valentine's Day.
Jordan Higgs
Okay.
owns The Cakery by Jordan.
And I will just keep on adding red. Home-based businesses are really growing. And just start layering it on here. It started in 2012 when a friend needed a cake.
Her business was learn as you go.
Well, I had been winging it till I started to go to Emily Griffith and really refine my skills. I knew that I wanted to work for myself. So I chose Emily Griffith because I'd heard a lot about their cake decorating and their baking program.
A decision that's paying off.
My skill and my career have just really expanded greatly since then. I've been afforded a lot more opportunities than I would have otherwise if I hadn't started going there, which is something I'm grateful for because now I can call myself a professional.
Those skills create delicious creations.
I get to make pretty things or fun things. I get to add to people's events. I get to create people's wildest dream pieces. I take pride in being able to bring those imaginations in your head to life. Strawberry vanilla cake.
Her success inspired by this little life.
That is beautiful. Delilah Rose, my 4-year-old daughter.
A little girl motivating improvement in her mother.
It was so important for me to be able to still better myself because she's always looking. There's no way to give up when there's two little eyes watching you.
How could you not be inspired to overcome challenges when a face like this looks up at you?
I'm very grateful for the hardships. They brought me to Emily Griffith. They brought me to my own business where I live comfortably off of what I do.
Welcome back, welcome back. We are here with our friends Jonah, James, here to play some Flash Magic. So they're going to give us a very brief rundown as to how the games work because while both Bridget and I have played, like I've only played twice.
And I haven't played since I was 10.
Yeah, I played like 3 years ago, I think.
Okay, so first thing, there are two kinds of cards, lands and spells. You use lands to play spells. You can only play one land per turn. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. At the beginning of the game, you can draw 7 cards.
You can.
Not you. That's what you do. And if you like the hand you have, then you can keep it, and if you don't, you can throw it away and draw 6.
And
then 5,
scry one.
And then 4, and then 3.
If you're playing Vancouver.
Do I?
So you want to look at your hand
And
and
these
see
guys are
how
going to
much
be able to like tell us what to do.
land
because
you
we just
have,
don't.
Yeah.
and how much
Also,
spells, and
I
if you
would
can cast the
not
spells using your
recommend-
land.
Okay.
So
This
I
isn't
would
a
suggest
great
going down to
starting hand.
6
It's
because
not, so should I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
ours has too little
Okay.
lands and too many high-cost stuff.
You know, it's
so-
funny. That's the exact same situation we're in. So.
Okay.
So,
we're
you know, a
both
little
so
slow
just
start,
put it at
but
the
that's a
bottom.
Sure,
Good
that'll
thing.
do.
Cool.
And then usually you'll shuffle it up and then draw 6 instead.
Okay. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
That's 6.
4.
Yeah, that's 6.
5.
All right. I like
6.
the squirrels.
Okay.
Mhm, me too.
Those, some of
Those-
those say
those-
land
those-
on
this
them.
is-
We
this
still
is
have
good.
even lower
More
lands,
than
one
but
of
we also
these
have
say land on them.
So yeah,
We also
you
have spells.
a lot of land.
I don't know if we can
Land.
see the
That's not
camera,
bad.
but
It's
Okay,
actually-
okay,
This is
okay.
a pretty good start. I'd keep it.
Okay, and let's
So
look
I
at my
would keep
hand
this.
too.
Cool.
Okay,
We're not-
okay.
we don't care about
good.
our hand.
They're not looking at my hand. I'm
Wild
looking
and
at
free.
my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so do you want to roll to see who goes first?
Sure.
Wait, I'm rolling.
Yeah, you're
That's an
not.
at
My
20.
own roll.
So
Doesn't matter. I'm rolling on my own. down.
17.
I win.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
okay. Give me some advice. Give me
so
some advice.
play that out first.
Okay, I'm gonna not play that card, and I'm gonna play that one instead.
Okay,
shiny.
there's my shiny mountain.
First land. All right. Now, at the
Okay,
beginning of your
okay,
turn, you
okay.
draw a card. Did
Okay,
Bridget
What is
do
this
that?
card?
Draw a
This
card?
card
you don't
is
do that when you're the
called
first
a
player.
mountain. It's called a mountain.
That
It's
means
red.
you can play red mana.
Okay.
Now we can move to Una's turn. She can draw a card for the beginning of her turn. And you can play your land.
All right.
And then anything that costs, not that one.
Okay.
Not that one.
It's
Literally-
perfect. It's
literally
good. No,
the
wait,
other
It's
wait,
too
one.
late,
it's
too
done.
late.
It's
Too late.
done.
It
It's
enters the land
done.
tapped. What
So
does it
if you
do?
want to read that, it enters the battlefield tapped, so you can't use it. And when it enters the battlefield, you can get a creature to get bigger, which you don't have any. So that turn was wasted.
Okay, what should I do now?
First, you need to draw a card.
Okay, draw a card. Okay, I can handle that. Okay,
So,
okay, there's a card.
Here's the fun little trick. So what you do is you play that out and take this back into your hand.
Let's not. We'll do that one. I like
or
red.
not.
Mm.
Then you
Pretty?
can. Then you
Pretty.
can
All right.
tap
So
both
do
to
I
play this
do I
out.
take another one?
Oh, I
Is that
can
what
do that
You have
now?
to wait until she
Okay,
says
we're
so.
also
Pretty
okay. Okay, wait.
Tap
I'm
them both.
being told.
Yes. Okay.
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 So
You're
she's
doing
paying
good.
2 for.
She's paying 2 for.
For this card.
That's free. That's a zero cost card. You don't have to.
So, still she has 2 red floating, so she can play something with 2.
Like,
But,
if only she
there's
added
anything
2.
Nope.
You
nope.
do. You do. You actually do.
All right, next turn.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
So draw a card, and then you can untap the
Okay,
cards that are
okay.
tapped. And then you play another land. Which you have. That one's a land. So, nope, that's not a land. But yeah, you can play that. But you have to pay for it. Yep.
There we go. Okay.
That worked. But
What
you can
does it
still
do?
play a
What
land
does
if
it
you'd
do?
like. It can attack, and
Yeah. What is this
you
card?
want to read it.
What's it called?
It's an insolent neonate. He's a very flamboyant, shirtless vampire.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Relatable.
he's just ready for anything. Manners are for mortals.
Discard a card. Sacrifice insolent neonate. Draw a card.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And he's got menace, so you can't block him unless you have 2 more creatures. So that's pretty good.
It's a
Great.
card. So.
So you
Are
can
you
still
done?
play a land for your turn.
I think I'm done with my turn.
All
Okay. Okay. I'll take this card.
Except
Ooh.
you could do
Ooh, I
that.
like that
So
one.
what you should really do is play one of this and take one of these back to your hand. This is
I'm
what-
gonna play this
this is-
one. It's called the Temple of Enlightenment, and I like how pretty
Can't
it is.
touch
Look
it.
at
Can't
it.
touch
Look
the
at it.
cards.
Look
You
at
should-
this card. Look
That
at
is really
it.
pretty.
Yeah, I like
You
it.
should
It is,
untap
I
your
like
land
it.
so you can use that. And when you play
I
that,
guess we'll turn that
you
card.
get to you get to
No, don't draw it. Don't put it in your hand.
you get to scry it, which means you look at it and then decide whether or not it goes to the top or bottom of your deck.
Okay, we'll put it on the top.
You like it? All right.
Nope, nope,
Nope.
nope, nope, nope,
No,
nope.
no, that's not how that works, Bridget.
Apparently
Is
there
it
are
my
no
turn
rules.
now?
Yep.
This is like whose magic is it anyway? The
Okay.
rules are made up and the points don't matter. So you can play a land if you'd like,
Okay.
and you can untap this because beginning of the turn.
Tap that.
And then what I would just suggest doing is if you use this, you can use that ability on their opponent's stuff and just, not just, okay, that works too. You only paid 1 for it, so you need 1 more to pay for it, which you have in your hand, but you'd have to, play it.
All right.
Yay! All right, we've got 2 creatures.
What
and
does
now,
it mean?
for the first time, we can move on to attacks. So after you played your spells, you can say whether or not you want to attack with each creature.
Okay.
A creature cannot attack the first turn it comes out, unless special things happen. So would you like to attack with your man who's been out for a little bit?
You really don't.
I mean, she can't block, or they can't block at all, so.
I think I do want to do that,
All right,
actually.
let's do
How
it.
much?
So you tap it like you're attacking, tap it like you would a mana, the creature.
Tap it.
Yeah. Yep, tap it.
There we go.
And then they take 1 damage.
Oh, shucks.
Well, she's already
You're
listened
1
to you
point
better
ahead.
than I. She
Cool.
isn't- Bridget isn't,
Okay,
so
okay, okay. So we're drawing a
here's a new
card.
Yes.
Okay,
very
I like
exciting.
that. I like the
You-
water.
Here we go.
Okay.
We'll
You
turn
know what?
that.
You know what? Okay. So
Okay.
here's what you can do.
Okay,
You
and
can
we'll play this thing.
Okay.
That
So
looks
tap
legit.
2 of it. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
room server.
No.
There we go.
When
Okay.
it
Okay.
dies, each player draws a card. Oh, that's good for
Okay,
us.
okay, exciting.
All
Do I
right.
get to do anything else? Can I attack with my...
You
No.
can if you want, but it has 0 attack, so
Ooh,
it would
exciting.
do 0 damage.
Okay, we're fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
And then untaps. You got to make sure everything is up.
We're almost done. That's what we've been told.
Well, you're
Oh,
still
yeah,
1
we
point
gotta-
ahead, so
gotta
right
go
now,
Quick, gotta
you
go
win.
quick. Gotta go quick. All right.
Land. All right, 3. All right, so
That.
you can deal 3 damage to something
I'm
or
gonna
someone.
do that thing.
So you're paying 3, and who are you going to deal 3 damage to?
Brigitte.
No, you
Oh.
should do it to this.
Bridget, all right.
You sure? Sure.
Yeah.
Can I not sell you on this ornithopter?
So Bridget is down to 16, and will you
Okay.
attack? You can attack with both of them now.
Okay.
All right, so we're
Although I
being
wouldn't.
told that we are almost out of time. but since I'm the only one that's done any damage, it seems like I may have won
I
this
guess that's all
round.
right.
This
That's
was
fine.
infuriating.
Because
Yes.
you're gonna lose in our
Very.
next game, so
Oh, I
it's
see.
fine.
You're just giving it
It's
to me.
fine. You can have
Cruelty,
this
cruelty.
one.
All right. Well, winner, winner.
When we come back,
winner.
I will still be the cooler host,
You
which
did
is
it.
really
You
the
really-
real
you
thing
did
in
it.
this house.
I just love the opportunity that Emily Griffith gives to me. My name is Delonda Franklin. I always just loved the legacy of the school. I graduated from Emily Griffith High School when I was 17 years old. It took me 3 years to get to this moment. I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. If that's in your heart and in your dreams, your goals, you have to fight for what you want.
One of the most important resources to our state is water, and it must be protected. Jobs in water quality are in high demand, and Emily Griffith Technical College, with help from Miller Coors, knows how important it is to have qualified workers helping to protect this resource. Want to be a part of it? EGTC has the right program for you in water quality management. In less than a year, you could be certified and on your way doing your part in protecting this most important natural resource. Go to emilygriffith.edu to start your career in water quality management.
Okie dokie, we're back for everyone's favorite game, Will She or Won't She?
Which I will.
She won't.
I
Because
will.
she won the last game, so I think it's my turn to win a game. That's really what's going on here. You ready?
I was born ready.
You're ready? So you're ready to...
Born ready.
Okay. So we've got a country today.
Oh wait, like so not a city, a whole
No,
country.
A whole country.
Ooh.
So you've got it narrows it down a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
right? All right, so our first clue. First names not previously used in this country must be approved by the naming committee.
Brazil.
No. This country was one of the last places on Earth to be settled by humans.
Mongolia.
No, but that's funny and also, like, relatable content. Consumption of Coca-Cola, which is on my shirt, just to say, per capita is higher than in any other country.
Singapore.
No, but I like these guesses today. They're creative.
Thank you.
This country is the only one in the world to house a library of water. You know, I feel like if you knew any of these facts, you'd just, like, know this one. That seems like something.
Thailand.
No. This one's also interesting, and also something you might just randomly know, is that raw puffin heart is considered a delicacy in this country.
Iceland.
You got it.
Yes.
Una knows random things.
Woo!
Was that one that you knew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of family in Iceland.
And have you ever eaten raw puffin
I
heart?
have not eaten raw puffin heart.
Do you want to hear the rest of the clues?
I'd love to
Just
hear
'cause
the
they were
rest of the clues.
interesting. So, it's one of the two places in the world where you can see two tectonic plates meeting above the Earth's crust. It's home to one of the greatest concentrations of geysers in the world. Most electricity is generated from geothermal heat. Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong trained for the first moon landing there. And it's known as the land of fire and ice. So, you know, interesting facts. I guess you win. Would you have known any of the other ones,
I would
though?
not have known any of the other ones, but the puffin heart one,
Yeah.
that one got me.
So it's like with me in Atlanta and their airport, you and
Yep.
Puffin Hearts, apparently. It's all right. It's just Una's day, I guess. That's fine. That's fine.
Very
Let's
much
hear
my
some
day.
nerdy tie-ins to, like, you know, make the wound a little bit, ease the pain. So, winter is coming. If you want to steal a peek at the White Walkers and where the wildings... I've never seen Game of Thrones, so this is hard to say. Where the wildlings dwell north of the wall, then you'll have to make a trip to Iceland to see the locations that served as a backdrop in Game of Thrones. Actually, I had a teacher who went there, funny enough.
Cool.
Many famous movies have been filmed in Iceland, such as Batman Begins, Interstellar, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Prometheus, and Thor, The Dark World. Head to Nexus Comics in Reykjavik, where there's an impressive games section, along with several shelves of fantasy costumes and weapons. Perfect for some legit cosplay adventures in the Icelandic countryside. While in Iceland, head over to Cafe Babalu and take a toilet selfie. Yes, I just said this. When a toilet is decorated with the original Star Wars characters and big mirrors, then a selfie is really all you can do. Be sure to check out the Museum of Icelandic Sorcery and Witchcraft. The museum focuses on the elaborate and esoteric spells and rituals that regional magic called for, which would provide such effects as conjuring a creature to steal goat's milk or making someone invisible.
Like you do.
Yeah, you know, every day.
Yeah,
all day.
relatable.
If elves are your thing, then you can check out Elf School. This school has a full curriculum of study about the 13 types of elves in Ireland. Iceland, not Ireland. They're spelled with like the C and the R,
Ah.
like basically the same letter.
True.
This concentration comes with a set of published textbooks with drawn depictions of these creatures for reference in the classroom, or just in case you encounter one in the wild. Put on your helmets and journey 120 meters to the center of the Earth down a 4,000-year-old volcano. Come on, where else in the world are you going to be able to explore the inside of a volcano? Excuse me, if playing video games is more your thing, then you can check out Freddy's, which is a retro arcade in the center of Reykjavik. They have 5 pinball machines, Donkey Kong, Miss Pac-Man, and a multi-box with over 2,000 games, and more. You can also come and rent a console and chill with your friends in one of their console rooms. And finally, the Viking Saga Museum in Reykjavik is a wax figure museum, which turns all major Icelandic Viking heroes to life in a unique and exciting way. The clothing, weapons, and everyday objects were constructed using traditional methods passed down through the ages. As you can see, Iceland, pretty cool.
Very cool.
Una, very smart. Today, Una is the winner, but next time, I will win. Anyway, we're going to go to commercial break, I believe, and when we come back, we will have our wonderful guests to do some wizarding things.
We're here at a kitchen in Aurora, Colorado, talking to Jay Wisenton.
I am not really sure why I chose Emily Griffith. Maybe it was budget friendly. I'm so thankful I went.
She's a graduate of the Culinary Arts program.
It doesn't teach you how to be a barbecue master. It doesn't teach you how to be a soul food master. It teaches you everything about all food.
Jay didn't want the food she creates to define her.
I didn't want people to think all I could make was fried chicken and collard greens.
Today's lunch is ribs and mashed potatoes, food I get a chance to eat. So, why did she start this company?
My husband and I both worked in the corporate world, and we were going to get married, and we thought catering was ridiculously priced.
That's good inspiration to start feeding the multitudes.
I will do catering on the side as a hobby to help people afford catering. That's not how it turned out. So catering became a way of life for us. And so we started catering for low-income families, and then we eventually started catering for nonprofits. The motivation behind feeding the multitudes is to really to be able to help. In catering, the idea is to serve. And so serving is always helping someone else. But even greater, because we focus on low-income families and nonprofits, we always feel like we're giving.
Giving back to future students is also in her plans.
My big goal is to have an event center. You never forget where you come from. And so I would like to have Emily Griffith students come in for internships and those kind of things, just to say, I've been where you are, and now this is where I am.
A great idea to pay it forward. Chef Tim should be proud.
Chef Tim did an amazing job with so many different personalities and pushing us all the way we needed to be pushed in our own individual ways to keep going.
Do you have any advice for current students?
Never give up on your dreams. It's not too late. I went back to school well after 30. And I've been able to accomplish my dream. The most important thing in anything you do in life is to have a why. If you don't have a why you're doing it, you're gonna quit.
She's proud of where she is and understands the future.
I'm a person who always thinks there's more. There's other things you still need to do, so let's focus on that.
Welcome back once again. Here we are. We have got Sam and Michael of Wizard's Chest fame. Welcome to the show.
Thanks. Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah. Do you want to start off with questions?
Sure. So, obviously, we're a nerdy TV show. Can you just tell us, like, what your nerd cred is?
Michael, you can go ahead. And
Yeah, I just really like Star Wars, Star Trek, video games in general, Pokemon, all that kind of stuff.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Of course, and Star Wars. It's kind of a combination.
Nice.
Okay.
My nerd cred is probably I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
I hear that there's a rumor going around that some Wizard's Chest employees run some of the hottest tables in Denver, just in case anyone's looking to play. Shout out to my DM, Billy. Please don't kill my character on Wednesday.
You know, that'd be inconvenient.
It would be very.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, don't kill Og.
All right, so why do you guys work there, and what do you try to accomplish with the store?
Well, I know that I work there because I really enjoy games, costuming, kind of all the stuff that we deal with at the store. Michael, why do you work there?
Yeah, pretty much the same reason. Like all the stuff that we sell is stuff that I'm like already interested in, like games like that, like Magic, Pokemon, Star Wars stuff. And then also people that I work with are just like became really good friends with people I work with. So it's cool to work with people like Sam and everybody else.
Awesome.
And what are you trying to accomplish with the store?
Well, I think part of what we're trying to do at the store is just that it's a really cool place for people to come and explore and have something fun to do. And it's also a cool, safe place for people to go who enjoy some of the nerdier stuff and like to have fun and things like that.
That's awesome.
Nice. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the store?
The store was originally opened in 1983, so this is the 34th year that the Wizard's Chest has been around. We moved to the new location that we're at now in December 2015, and that's most of it, really.
Yeah, pretty much. I worked at the old location for a few months before we moved, and I think you started working there after it had already moved.
Mm-hmm.
And who started the store?
Betty Arca started the store, and she and her husband opened it up. The original thought behind it was that they really enjoyed Lord of the Rings, and that was kind of the whole wizarding aspect of it at first, and it kind of branched out from there.
That's really neat. Sweet, yeah. So what are all the sections of the store?
Well, we've got 2 floors in the store. I'll let Michael start with downstairs.
So downstairs, mostly we have our big board game selection, card games like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, Star Wars, Destiny, games like that. We also have miniatures games such as like Warhammer and things like that, games where you build the models and paint them. And we also have like puzzles, outdoor stuff, so like Nerf guns, squirt guns. We have like our science section downstairs as well as our toddler section.
Okay.
Upstairs is the main floor, and we've got a lot of like toys, gifts, things like that. A lot of, like, we have a full section of Doctor Who apparel.
Oh, wow, nice.
We have a lot of funny kitchen gadgets over on one side of the store that's like a egg mold that's shaped like a dinosaur skull.
Because everyone needs an egg.
Yeah,
mold
right?
shaped like a
Yeah.
dinosaur, right?
We've also got upstairs is all of our costuming and accessories. So a lot of full costumes, and we also have a makeup counter in the back that has full special effects makeup.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, so obviously we heard about the new store. How much space did you guys gain when you did the move, and what kinds of things have gone into the new space that you didn't have before?
Probably about double.
Wow.
I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It's about double the size, and we expanded a lot of the upstairs stuff. Is just more product. We're able to fit it all out on the floor now, which is good.
Yeah, downstairs we were able to just carry like a wider variety of games. There was some games we wouldn't really be able to fit on the shelves at the old store, so now we have like more room for just like new games that people had requested that we hadn't been able to stock previously.
Oh, that's awesome.
We've also got space downstairs now for hosting events. We have like a specific gaming area where people can come during the day and just play games.
Oh, that's awesome.
What types of events do you guys host?
There are a lot of them. A lot of different games.
Yep.
What's the normal schedule for games?
Probably
like?
Magic is probably our biggest one. We do that Monday and Friday nights. We have D&D groups that come in. We have a Pokemon group every Tuesday afternoon. And then there's a couple other like smaller groups that come in. Some play X-Wing, some play like Netrunner, Star Wars, Destiny. There's like a Lord of the Rings group that's going to be going on tonight, I believe.
Cool, that's awesome. And do you guys get to participate in those events?
Sometimes.
A lot of the times, yeah. I know that we we host a couple different D&D groups that are running at work, and I know that sometimes we play there, not with those groups, but with our own.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So do you guys get to wear the costumes that you've got up in the store sometimes?
Yeah, actually,
Want to. Yeah.
Usually whenever we're, like when we get new product in the store and things like that, a lot of times we'll end up trying it on just to see what it's like and what we would recommend to people to wear and things like that.
Yeah, it also just gives us, if we're able to try it on, we're able to like let the customer know how it might work.
So, like, what's the oddest piece of like merchandise that you've ever had in the store, in your own personal opinion?
We just got in stock a costume gorilla hand that's very large and goes over most of your body. And I think the original intent for it was to dress up as the woman who King Kong is shaking over the Empire State Building. But we have a full body banana costume that people have worn it in. And also someone dressed up as a race car with that gorilla hand around it. So it looked like a car getting thrown by ping pong too.
Nice.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, we also have that gigantic smog plaque.
Oh yeah,
like the trophy
wall mount.
Yep, we have that. We have like a 32,000 piece puzzle.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever bought that puzzle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Has
And
anyone
it's-
ever completed it?
I'm not certain. It's about 6 feet long.
Oh, wow.
So they would need quite the table to put it together.
What's it
or-
a picture of? What are you
I think
building?
it's like a New York skyline, I believe.
Oh.
Or
Yeah,
it's like
the
a view
skyline.
outside of a building.
That'd be so hard.
Let's do that.
Let's
do a taping
yeah.
of the show, and it's just us getting together
Yeah.
and building this giant puzzle.
Yeah, probably take up the entire floor.
Yeah.
Like a room or something like that.
Nice. What's a really hot selling item with you guys, like board game, card game wise?
I think Cards Against Humanity is probably
Yeah.
the #1 seller in the store. Star Wars Destiny is a game that we can't seem to keep on the shelves at all.
Yeah, the new set just came out and it's going fast.
And then kids are going absolutely nuts for fidget spinners.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we got
is
what was
happening.
it, 30 of them in one day, and we had. So that was the day before Easter. We were closed, but then the next day it showed up, and we had 3 left
Yeah.
Whoa.
out
So
of 30 of them.
they sell really fast.
Are there any things that you sell that you like wish people appreciated more, that like you think's really cool but people don't?
I can think of one.
I'm not really sure. I think everything in the store can be appreciated by like different groups. Like some younger people might not particularly like a lot of the old world games, but a lot of like older people might like them. Like Mahjong cards, people have been calling all day about or all week about those.
That's true. We have this weird. I wish I could think of the name of the product right now, but I could show you where it is. But it's like a small plastic head that's about this big, and it comes with a plastic container of goo. And when you squeeze the head, it can like suck up the goo, and then you can squeeze it and it like spits it back out. It's somewhat horrifying and disgusting, but also really fun.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's called a slime sucker or whatever it
That's
was.
what it is, slime suckers.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you guys have like one fandom that outsells the rest, or is it pretty evenly dispersed?
I would say probably our biggest is probably Harry Potter and Star Wars.
Yeah,
Maybe Lord of the Rings is close, and then probably Doctor Who.
yeah.
well. Solid
There's
classics.
Some solid ones.
The big names are usually up there.
Well, cool. Thank you so much for answering our questions. And we're going to go to commercial break for a minute, and then when we come back, you guys are going to show us some tricks, and I guess we're going to see if we can figure out how to trick you back.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Cool.
In the rafters in this studio, Darren Valdez is working.
We come in, we set up the lights. We do a key light, we do a fill light, and we do the back lights for each individual person that's at the table. Okay.
Darren's success came quickly.
And just over 1 year of school, I'm working in a television studio. There we go. I get to be behind a camera. It's a miracle.
You need to know how Darren got here
This is fun stuff. I love it.
in order to understand why he thinks it's a miracle.
My story was I was homeless on the streets, and there was a place called Same Cafe that I volunteered at. And I went, and while I was working one day, I saw a pamphlet that said there was scholarships for people that were in bad situations. And I was trying to rebuild my life and restart, just go another direction with my life.
He was awarded a scholarship.
They said, pick whatever you want to do, and I went through the list of things they offered Emily Griffith, and video production just seemed like the most creative, wonderful opportunity. So I was really excited to do it. How you doing today, man?
Now he works at Colorado Public Television.
I actually got my connection here through working Emmys. I volunteered for that. Through that, Sean helped me get in contact with Dominic, who is the director here.
Darren is here because of his education.
Get him focused. The thing that I was taught at school was to be patient and to work hard. Those are good. Whatever comes up, you say yes. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can do that. All right, we got it. That and just being able to tell a story. Darren on one. Just being able to piece together pieces of information and give it visual representation is probably the most important thing I've learned.
He continues to learn on the job.
Here, I'm learning all different systems, but I'm ready to do it. I have a willingness to get it done. Here we go, making TV.
Willingness leads to passion.
I'm in love with this. This is awesome. I can't believe where I am now.
Passion leads to a career.
This is what I wanted. I wanted to be working in a television studio. If you have any interest in this career, it feels really good when you get a job doing it. I don't feel like I'm ever at work.
He's come a long way.
This whole journey has been an amazing ride. I wish I would have taken this a lot sooner in my life. I wouldn't change a thing about the last year of my life. It's been nothing but uphill and wonderful opportunities, and I've got to meet so many great people, and I'm finally doing something that I really felt I was meant to do.
All right?
Okay.
I'll go first. Eyes closed. May I hit you with my fish?
Yes.
Oh! Come on, Sam, you can do this.
Okay.
1-0.
Okay.
Welcome back. We're about to witness some magic and then try our hands at it ourselves, because that's how magic works.
See if we can get it figured.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Definitely.
So,
I brought something very special to the show today, and it is this bottle with a genie in it.
ooh.
I have 3 wishes that I've conscripted from this genie, so I have to be a little careful
Okay.
how I use the bottle itself. I will use my first wish here. I'm going to feed this, be careful there, little guy, feed this rope on in there. In order to ask it to do a wish, I rub the bottom of the bottle here,
All right.
and I'll tell him, hold on to this rope for me. It looks like.
Wow.
There.
Wow.
He holds
wow.
on to it.
Okay. They're going to try to hold it up to the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's see it again.
Here it is, one more time. This time, actually.
Hold it up a little bit
There.
higher.
There it
There
is.
you go.
Here's the
Guys,
the
I
rope.
think there's an actual genie in there.
Let me go ahead.
I
This
know.
time, I'll tell him to do something a little bit stronger. I'll have him.
Okay.
I'll cast another wish, and I'll tell him, let's see if he can hold up his own. Hold up his own house here.
Whoa!
All on his own.
All
The
right.
secret's all in that he has a Bowflex that he works out with inside there.
Of course.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you would like to
Who do
take,
you want to try your hand, or do I need
who would
to?
like to try?
I want to try it.
Okay,
Give it to
okay,
the nerds.
okay.
Give it to the
Get
nerds.
it to the nerds.
So now the number one thing is you got to make sure you don't rub that bottom of the bottle because you're going to use up my last wish there if you do.
Okay, don't rub the bottom.
Don't rub the bottom. All right.
I feel like he's going to immediately rub the bottom. I feel
Yeah, I
like
want to
that's-
rub the bottom so bad. Now you
Don't
can't
do
tell
it.
me
You
not
can't
to
use
do
that
How it
last
goes.
wish.
Use it. Wait,
gonna
isn't
ask
it, is it 3 wishes overall? Is it 3 wishes per person?
Yeah, it does. It does.
I think
beg
it's
the
overall,
question.
right?
It's overall.
him?
Really? I thought it was per person. All
Yeah,
right.
he's
you
on
get
that
him
one
to
now.
hold
That's
it?
not
I
how it
can't
works in
do it.
fifth
I
edition.
Okay,
can't
who
do
else
it.
wants
Okay,
to try?
Try
it?
it, James.
So you just hold it in there.
But I mean, if we can't wish, then how are we gonna do the magic?
Hey, you're
Hey,
giving
you
us
used
the
up the
wish.
last wish.
Yeah, it also didn't work.
And it didn't
so-
work. Okay, I think
Oh.
you just didn't do it right. He knows that you're like a sham, and
Yeah.
these guys
Not
are the
a
real
real
deal.
wizard.
I think you just used up the last wish by rubbing the bottom, and I don't think you wished for the rope.
I did not.
What did you wish for?
I didn't. I just rubbed the bottom. I didn't even make the wish yet.
Wow, that was a bad.
That's a
bad
waste, waste of a wish right there.
He's gone now. It's surely not going to
I
work.
give up.
Surely gone.
I don't know. We're not real magicians.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel. Maybe if we wish like real hard, maybe he'll come back.
What if we ask him really nicely?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's try asking.
Genie, please.
Really nice.
Gotta wish for it too. No, you can't
I'm
just rub
wishing.
it.
I'm
What
wishing.
plane is this genie from? Because it depends, really.
I'm gonna see if I can maybe.
Hopefully not united.
Let's
I don't
see.
know.
Let's see.
No.
I guess
If
we're
we're
just
talking
not
about
real
like fire
magicians.
elemental plane versus air elemental plane, you get different outcomes.
All right, calm it down there.
Well, I could. Shut up, Pathfinder.
We're truly
Shut up,
not
Pathfinder.
not
Yeah,
real.
Okay, so
Okay, so we're curious. You know, obviously we haven't figured out the trick, but is this a trick that other people could purchase at the store?
Yes, all of the tricks that we're showing today are ones that you can buy at
Awesome.
the store.
Awesome.
And if you do buy it, we can teach you how to do it too.
Oh,
How to
so
conscript
you're
the
not
genie
just
to your
gonna
service.
expect us.
oh, so this
Yes.
is like the premium membership if you want to
Yeah.
find out the secrets.
A little bit, but it's
I-
not that premium.
Well, all right, that genie's got a stump.
Michael's got the next
All
trick.
right, so in here we have $100
Whoa.
to the wizard's chest if you can
Yeah.
get it open.
All right. No, let him.
You can go ahead and show him
Yeah,
how to
so-
open it.
The trick is you got to deal with these bands here. These bands are kind of like the indicator of like how to get it open, indicator or whatever it would be. But yeah, it's fairly tough.
Can we hold it up to the camera?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we go.
there we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we go. And actually,
Pull hard enough.
there we go.
What?
That's all it takes.
Okay, so you just have to be strong, is what you're saying.
Could you show us that again?
No.
He could, but you may be watching too closely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
we'll
just
pass
gotta.
that on.
No. Bridget gets first try.
See, magic often just frustrates me because I don't understand it and it makes me angry.
Maybe you should be a wizard, Jonah.
Maybe. But I'm
Do
also
you
very
have a
lazy.
chest? See, this could be a wizard's chest.
Could be a very small one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who wants to try
Let me
it?
try. We'll just go down the line with this
Yeah.
one.
Quick question: how big are the chests you sell?
We get
I
those
think,
chests in
I think
occasionally.
we have a chest that's about 1 foot long, but I'm not certain if it's in stock right now.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you want to let the boys try?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the trick to this? Well, there's this
Breaking it?
Don't.
Assume a hammer is not part of this.
So when you buy that, does it come with the $100?
It comes with something like $100
Yeah.
that may be passable for $100 at a glance.
Oh, so this isn't. Is this a real? No, it's not a real.
You gotta just go for it, James.
You
Gosh.
guys, I think you guys should give up.
All right, now
Give
I
it
want
to-
try.
give it to
Just
Jonah.
one. All right. I got to prove myself here, right?
Yeah.
Show it to the camera. Show us.
All right.
We're trying.
Show us that sweet money.
You see, I don't think the tricks with the bands. I feel like that was just clever misdirection.
Just there's a little hole in here. I can
Don't
No,
rip it
don't
open.
rip it
Let's
open.
go on to the next trick
All right.
before the boys break your
I'm just
trick.
gonna struggle
Sure.
with this while this.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of glad no one opened it because we did not clear that $100 through our bosses. So that may have been a problem.
It doesn't look very real just by.
This final trick is a fast one.
Okay.
I've got two small coins here. One is a American $50 and the other is a Mexican $1 coin.
Okay.
You can hold them up to the camera to show.
Nice.
The way that this trick works is that you can kind of tell that the Mexican dollar coin is just a little bit smaller than the American one. And the way that that works is that you're able to kind of place them near each other, and when you give it a quick rub, it goes directly through. It's a pretty simple and fast one.
Okay.
I'm certain. Oh, I forgot that you guys are trying to do it
Trying
too.
it.
Yeah.
Let's
so-
see
All
Okay.
right. Bridget gets first go.
if you guys are able.
I think we were duped. I think we were duped here.
I think.
I don't think.
I think we've
May I
been
may I
duped
attempt
before.
Wait. I can't.
So when you did the trick, was the Mexican toy on top or bottom of it?
It was underneath.
Okay.
That's how I pushed it through the
Yeah,
mat.
that's.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because you can't push it through the mat unless
Let me
it's.
I'm just gonna. Nope. Just thought I'd
It's a
check.
regular old man.
Yeah, I brought it.
Oh, this is your mat. Okay. So maybe you have some insight.
So
I have
it's
nothing.
a semi-permeable mat is
It's a-
what we're
yeah.
saying here.
I mean, I've used it for a little bit. It's
Semi-permanent.
Yeah. You know what?
Non-Newtonian mat.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how non-Newtonian fluids work. That's the thing. So yeah, the one way I see this trick working is if you put the coin under here to begin with, because
Let's see.
otherwise
Gonna
there's
show
no way
us.
you can physically
Well, I
get
mean,
that to work.
I'm not.
Well, you know, he had it the other way.
Which
with-
way,
with
though?
Kennedy up.
Kennedy up. Is that Kennedy?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
I
how
don't
Kennedy,
know.
I feel like needs to be up for this magic to truly occur.
But if you really got this from the Wizard's Chest, you might want to check with your boss because it says it's not legal tender for any purchases. So,
I have no comment.
but I can't get
Well, I think we have not figured it out, but unfortunately we don't have time to figure it out because we're finishing up. But thank you guys for showing us some cool magic.
Yeah,
for
this is
joining us.
You're welcome.
awesome.
Definitely, yeah. Thanks for having
It's
us.
been pretty cool. If you guys want to know, because we don't, you can go to the Wizard's Chest and these guys might help you, hook you up with some cool magic that you can do
sick stuff.
yourself.
Definitely.
I kind of want to know.
So, as you know, the
Frustrates
geeks,
me.
check us out on the social media, the Facebook,
The
the
Twitter,
the YouTube,
Tubes.
everywhere. Thank
Bye.
you!
Bye, guys.
Just keep.